that will be 8, 9, 10, 11 points of physical damage as these two blades cut into you very quickly.
I'll mark an armor slot to take that down to 1 HP that I take.
Okay.
But then that makes me dead again, so I only had 1 HP left. So I run up the stalk after him. He stabs me, and then I'll just fall off the stalk again and land straight back next to Forya. I'm in death move territory again.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome not to an episode of Campaign 2, but to an episode of Malt plays Daggerheart. We are back in the world of Forya, and with lots more whimsical, well, maybe not so whimsical this week. Fun to be had. Let's run down our very quick recap of last time, and then we will dive in with the lineup and the session ahead. So, previously on Malt plays Daggerheart, our travellers headed east through mud and wind. The air grew strange and the storm found its voice. On open hills, a spirit of the gale took shape, and a figure of torn air strode through the grass while these pale soldiers began to flicker at its side. Steel, song, and stubborn will very much carried the day, but then our party, sort of seeking shelter from that, reached a way station known as the Way Station of Whispers. Flowers pushing from stone, the hearth felt too warm. Oh wait, I've skipped on ahead a little bit. Should we go back to the whole bridge and the actual massive escapades that occurred on there? Yes, if you didn't see the session, the rope bridge escapades and the chaos was fantastic, with both Odrin and Tikki finding various ways to get across this bridge other than just running. And it ended with Odrin actually falling, but managing to rescue himself with all of the stalwart abilities that he has. So then, yes, on the other side of said rope bridge, we dealt with this gale taken shape and fought, but eventually were victorious before finding the way station. And as we sort of got to the way station, strange things began to happen with Tikki. As Tikki went inside himself mentally and began to converse with the seed. Things began to happen outside, and the party made a drastic decision to remove the seed from Tikki. Successfully, in brackets, I might add, as Tikki teetered on the brink of death. Having entered the way station now with Tikki unconscious and still teetering on death, there is a moment where, as Odrin flies into Tikki to remove the seed, Griswold is caught in the crossfire and crumpled unconscious at the same time. I'll come to the reason why that is in just a second. And there we begin, as boots begin running up to the door, and the door gets kicked open, and a hulking figure wielding a huge great maul stands before you. So, content warnings for this episode are pretty much the same as every week. There's going to be a lot of adult language, there's going to be a lot of adult humour. The full content warnings will go out when this episode goes live on VOD and podcast. You have been warned. Let's roll.
Hey.
Hello.
Ooh.
How is everybody doing?
We're doing good. Looking forward to some more Daggerheart.
Ready to go.
Absolutely.
Ready
I
to
think
go.
we've missed Daggerheart a little bit. So, yes, a slightly changed lineup for this evening. Tom, yet again, can't be with us. And I think just a quick update on there. Unfortunately, Tom is going to be taking a step back from Malt Magic just due to life and everything that's going on. We will see Tom again for one more episode of Daggerheart and one more episode of Campaign 2, but then Tom will take that step back. Not forever. He will be joining us in some mini-series and one-shots going forward. But I think, just want to say, and we will say this while he's on air as well, but a big, big, massive shout out and lots of love to Tom, because what a journey he's been on with us and how much fun it's been had from his initial episode where we talked about colonics all the way through to now and all the chaos that goes on. So just massive love to Tom.
Yeah.
We will see him very, very soon. But yes, there will be slight changes in what happens in the coming weeks. So yes, with that, let's run down tonight's lineup. I am Matt. I'm your game master for this evening. I don't have to play any NPCs tonight. It's just me and the monsters.
Hello, I am Dave, and I am playing Farneth, the Ridgeborn wordsmith bard.
Hello, and I'm Tikki, almost back from the dead, and I'll be a Wonderborn elemental druid, but how will he have changed when he is revived? Let's find out. Who knows?
It's you, Josh.
Oh, is it me? Sorry, I'm so used to going last. Hi, I'm Josh. I'm playing Odrin, who is a Wonderborn Orc Guardian.
Heck yeah. I'm Bodhi and I'm playing Zahale. And like Matt, it's just me and the monsters, except the monsters are my party. And yeah.
The demons inside your head.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Buzzing, dude. Buzzing. Let's get it.
Absolutely, yes. So, I think before we start as well, it would be remiss of us not to talk about Scorch Basin very, very quickly, because it did achieve its goals, I believe, 58,000?
Something like that. Something like that.
Amazing. I think when I looked earlier, it was like 804 backers, so amazing work. Congratulations, my friend. I know that has been a big roller coaster, so well done. For anybody that's backed that, there's a lot of goodies coming your way. For anybody that's not backed it, I suggest you go and figure something out very, very quickly, because otherwise you're just going to miss out.
Well, good thing is there's going to be late pledges and pre-orders for a while, so people can still get in there.
Amazing.
Excellent. There we go. So go do it. maltmagic.co.uk/Scorch Basin will take you straight to the Kickstarter. And there we go.
Thanks, Matt.
Excellent stuff. Well, with that being said, it's all part of the journey, my friend. So, yes, with that being said, let's dive straight into episode 4 of Daggerheart and the world of Forya. Rain taps the shutters of this inn, this way station that you have found. The hearth strangely burns but glows low, while Tikki lies pale on a table. The world seed itself rests within reach, its colour pulsing. Griswold, crumpled underneath this table, snores slightly as he sleeps, having been knocked into unconscious by the massive bulk of Odrin. Or Kevin the Tall, known to certain people in these parts. Footsteps crunch through the wet gravel outside, and you hear a latch scrape as the door bursts inward, and a cloaked figure glides into the room and then disappears from sight. And after them, stepping through, this mailed enforcer steps through the frame with an ash steel maul that hums like a hive of bees. The Verdant Bane have found you, and we are straight into combat.
Oh, crap.
What?
What is the Verdant Bane?
Well, I will allow anybody who wants to try and figure that out to make me a knowledge check.
Knowledge check.
And I'm still unconscious, right?
You are still unconscious for now, unless anybody decides to do something with you.
So that is we are rolling d8s, right?
D12.
Rolling 2d12.
That's what I knew. That's what I knew.
Open fear mechanic.
There we go. That's better. That is 13 knowledge with fear.
With fear. That is me gaining my 12th and final fear for the beginning of this session then. As you sort of stand there, see the logos, you recognise it as the Verdant Bane as they sort of also burst in saying, "The Verdant Bane has found you." You know that the Verdant Bane is some sort of weird... They're almost like a druidic order of some sort, but they are a group of mercenary soldiers, this force that travel around Forya for a purpose unknown to most. They are often seen as wanderers, seekers, searchers. Very little is actually known about them. And with that, because you've rolled with fear, I'm going to go first. So, the Enforcer is going to run straight up to the biggest person in the room and is going to see Odrin straight away. It's going to take this Ash Steel Maul and they are going to swing with it at you as they move into very close range. I need a d20. There it is. That's not great. That is a grand total of 8 to hit.
That hits me, would you believe?
Hey, there we go.
I am very easy to hit.
You are very easy to hit, but a lot of armor.
Hard to hurt, though.
Alright, well, this is going to be... What is that? 18 points of damage. Physical damage.
It's quite a lot.
I will... What have I used? I've not used my actual thingy-me-bob thing that I probably should use. I am going to use an armor slot to reduce that to a minor damage, and then do I get one for free? I don't think I do. No, I can just mark an additional. Yeah, then I'll just take that 1 point of damage. That's the first point of damage I've taken.
Oh!
Since the one shot.
There we go. Since the one shot. Bum. You also mark 1 stress.
I don't like you for that now.
As that hits you. When you take damage, you want 1 stress from that. Very good. I'm then also going to spend that fear token that you so graciously gave me, Dave. And yeah, let's. In fact, Bodhi, roll me a d4, please.
4.
4. Very good.
Watch her.
Natural 20. Zahale, you hear the whistle and a clunk as a crossbow fires towards you and hits you straight away. Now, that is, if I remember rightly, on criticals, that is max damage, and then I roll again, isn't it, with this game? So,
Can I ask a question, Matt?
yes.
Two very strange questions. First one is, does the arrow look like, is it being shot from something that's high powered? What's the poundage, whatever is shooting at me, if I'm able to see?
You definitely get the impression that this is some form of either customized crossbow or heavier crossbow than usual.
So it's got some pack to it if it's bigger, if it's heavier.
Yeah, you're about to find out that pack as well. So it
cool.
is.
I am going to then actually. Yes, cool. What I'm gonna do is this is. I mean, I've got so much stress to just fucking mark. I might as well. Whatever you throw my way, I'm gonna just double armor slot and none of it.
Okay, so that's 20 7 points of damage. So I don't know what your thresholds are at.
My thresholds are at 14, so it's a severe. So I'll mark 2 armor slots to take it down to.
Can you mark 2? Is that part?
Can you mark 2
is that a
armor slots
feature?
at once?
I have a feature that allows me to do so.
Okay, very good.
It's called
so yes,
I need
that
one
will
of
take
those
that down to minor. However, again, you are going to... In fact, no, I can't do that with that one. Ignore me. Very good. But nobody currently knows where that bolt has come from.
I would love to,
So with
like,
that,
as it comes towards me, I'm gonna just rotate up my the scabbard of my katana and catch the bolt on the actual scabbard. But the force of it is gonna like push me back. That will be the thing that happens here, basically.
I imagine you sort of snap back against the table and sort of slight wound to your lower spine. With that, that will be my spotlight. I will hand back over to you guys. What do you want to do?
Oh, go on, Aldrin.
Sorry, I have an experience called Keen-Eyed, because I like to make sure I can see where my enemies are so I can protect my friends. Could I try and spot the person with the bolt so I can point them out to the others?
Yes. Now, I don't know what Keen-Eye does, but I would usually ask for an instinct roll on that one. So,
yep. Instinct. So that will be that. Keen-Eye is just one of my experiences, so I'll just add +2 to whatever the result is.
Okay. Sorry, it's an experience. I'll put the cards away.
Yeah. Sorry. That is going to be a 17 with hope.
Absolutely. You very quickly look around and you gain that hope. And as you look around, you see up in the rafters, essentially, of this way station, hidden in shadow, a cloaked figure who just sort of crouches there, crossbow still in hand, and they notice you and they see that you've seen them. And they don't move, because you rolled with hope as well. So yes, there you go.
Farneth, I see them up there. I'll look away so you can fly up and get them.
Yeah, I'm going to help Tikki first. But yes, good point. I'll tell you when. So Varneth does look up, but then realises that, can't really leave Tikki just lying on the ground here. So we'll run up to him, slide up next to him. I'm guessing he's still got sort of a bit of a hole in his chest.
Yeah, there's a wound there.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a massive dent, but there's still these little tendrils of root that take place, or take space in there, I could say.
I'll slide up to him and go, Tikki, wanted a little more time for this, but just get back with us. Okay, fine. And then concentrate, and you start seeing blue light similar to his blue skin, his visage, glow from under his hands, and he says, no, concentrate. By light restored and spirit mend, awaken now, your strength ascend. He is going to cast inspirational words, so you can now clear a stress, heal a hit point, or gain a hope. You can do one of those 3. So whatever you think is going to mean that gets you back up, that's going to be hopefully something that will help you.
My only option is to clear a hit point.
It's fine.
Get me back
Yeah.
conscious. Amazing. Thank you. I should have just cleared the stress and stayed unconscious.
Tikki then just come back to life.
Tikki, come on. Just slapping him on the face.
As you come back to consciousness, there is a whisper in the back of your mind. You were my voice. Why did you let me go? Spotlight's still yours.
Anyone else doing anything?
So fucking Aldrin just got bashed. There's homie hidden up in the thing. There's homie who just hit Aldrin.
Yep.
Is there any other adversaries who have entered the tavern?
Not that you can see.
This inn? What's the barkeep doing?
There is no barkeep. It's not a bar, it's a way station.
Oh, it's a way station. Oh, so it's just, this is like where people are just chilling. Okay, so it's basically just a room with a fucking table in the center of it, I imagine.
Yep, table and a fireplace.
Cool, beautiful. If I can't see anyone else, I will. I'll look at Aldrin in the eye and be like, Well, here we go. And I will run and 2-foot flying drop kick big boy in the side of the head with my wooden sandals.
Nice. Make me an attack roll then, please.
Just to be that guy, there's a homie up in the rafters, and there's a dude pummeling in on Nodrin.
Yeah. I'm taking.
Nice.
Try to clear you some space. So that is. So what I'm adding them together as well.
No, yes. So you roll your 2d12, you add them together, and then whichever the one rolls higher determines whether it's hope or fear.
Of course, yeah. So that's 19 plus 3. That's a 21 to hit, and it's with hope.
Ooh, nice. So take that hope. You absolutely do hit.
I will not take the hope. I shall take a Slayer die instead.
Hey.
And then I'll roll damage for home slice. So down. Damage for home slice is maths. 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage, which will put it in the.
Wait, actually, what's melee? I just used my longsword because I just assumed. Where would I find my melee thing on this fucking sheet?
So that would count as an improvised attack, essentially. So it would be your modifier will be your strength modifier on that.
Okay. Cool. That's still
an argument could be made for agility if you're an agility-based fighter.
Yeah, I'm more agility
based. It should be the same, realistically.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's So in that case, it's only 12. It's 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage, which is still in the severe. So that is.
And like Audrin, you're gonna just see from you're gonna make eye contact with Zahale. Then it's you turn back to look at Homie, who's growling at you. You're just gonna see from the edge of frame just a foot appear and just smash against Homie's face. I'd like to give Audrin some room. The objective is to create some room for Audrin here, so me and him can almost back to back this dude if we need to.
Okay, so there's two features that come into play from this Enforcer then. First is unyielding, it cannot be pushed or moved. Second is when it takes anything above a major threshold, it immediately makes a free melee attack, which is going to swing this maul directly towards user.
Oh, shite.
That is a 9 plus 3, so 12 to hit.
It's going to miss. He's going to swing it, and Zahale, not even drawing his blade, is just going to gently sidestep it, letting the air of the mole ruffle his hair. And I'm going to look at Audrin and be like, "You're up, buddy."
Excellent
I spit out some blood, and I look at this guy, and my armor just sort of buckles a bit and pops out. I'm going to use my frontline tank to spend 2 hope to it's 3 hope. Ignore me. I don't have 3 hope in a minute. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to activate my unstoppable feature, which is that whole D4 thing that I get. So that is my once per long rest ability. So we'll do that. And then I would like to very much... Would you say that Homie in the rafters is within 10 feet of the dude on the ground?
No, you're probably a little bit further out from that.
That's fair. I would like to hit the dude on the ground as hard as I can.
Okay. Absolutely.
Which is what I'm going to do. I have a couple of things I can do, so I'm going to do... Yeah! Oh, maybe not. That's an 11 to hit.
An 11 to hit dude on the ground? No, will not hit.
And it's with fear as well, so sorry.
Excellent stuff. I will take that fear. And as you have attacked him, he is then going to spin that maul and swing it back towards you. I'll put this dice away again because it's the flashing dice, and that was another natural 20.
Yeah, that thing is so weighted.
That is.
I would very much. I'm going to use my scramble. I'm going to use my scramble ability. Once per rest. When a creature within melee range would deal damage to you, you can avoid the damage and safely move out of the melee range of the enemy. I'll just nope. out of the way.
Okay. Very good.
Are you stepping
won't roll
towards
the
me,
damage then.
Aldrin, or are you stepping to the other side of him, so we're either side of him?
Step to the other side, so we're either side.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
Inter attack him.
You'll hear from the other side of the Goliathly large shoulders between us. Nice footwork.
Excellent stuff.
Thanks.
I'm then going to spend
Took that from you.
another token. And in fact, I'm going to spend 2, as this individual up in the rafters is very quickly just going to go and fires twice with their crossbow in quick succession. So the first one is going to be towards Farnath. The second one, what was that? So Farnath, that was a 11 to hit. Sorry.
Yes, that hits.
Excellent. That is 3, 6, 9 points of physical damage.
I will reduce that with an armor slot down to minor, and therefore they take only 1 hit point marked. But yes, that does sort of hit me in the back of the shoulder as I'm still leaning over Tikki.
Excellent. Danny, roll me a d6, please.
Oh.
4.
4. That is at Tikki then. As you are laid on the ground, that is definitely going to hit. That's an unnatural 20 to hit you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am your shield. I am your shield.
What can we do in the way of reactions, Matt? What can we do in the way of reactions?
I was just thinking that.
In Daggerheart.
Yeah.
If you've got reactions on your character sheet, it will tell you if you've got certain things you can do.
Okay.
Yeah, so my
I am your shield
ability is when an ally within very close range would take damage, so it's like a reaction. I can mark a stress to stand in the way and make myself the target of the attack instead. When I do, I can use any number of armor slots.
Oh, nice.
Excellent stuff. Well, that would be 18 points of damage.
So because I'm currently unstoppable, I instantly reduce that down to the minor threshold automatically, and then I'll spend an armor slot to take no damage.
Amazing.
So cool.
Amazing.
Stupid.
Can I
have
retaliate?
one armor slot left.
You absolutely can. That's my
So-
fear spent.
So what's happened to me? I've gone, come back to the land of the living, look
Tikki,
around the
you're-
room, and just see Farnath probably get shot, and then something's coming swinging down on me, and then Odrin gets in the way, and I'll just be like, kind of trying to figure out, do I know these people? What's going on? Where am I? Oh, they're helping me, so they must be on my side. And then I'll just burst out my conjure swarm. But what I'll do is I'll conjure fireflies, and I will anybody within close range. Is it close range? Yes, close range. They'll take 2d8 plus 3 magic damage. So I'm hoping that'll get the dude on the floor and the dude in the rafters.
Yes, I will allow that. Let me just look at my ranges very quickly. Yes, no, that's fine.
So, spellcasting roll. Here we go. That is a 15. It's with fear.
Okay.
And the damage is 10 magical damage to both of them.
magical damage. There we go. I've just realised I've been using the first iteration.
Sorry
of
guys,
stats.
that was with fear.
Ah.
So, sorry, that was 10 points of damage, yeah?
Yep.
So that's my major for them and minor for you.
And I need to spend a hope to make that happen.
Excellent.
And then
stuff.
can I climb
Right.
to my feet using Farnath to pull myself up?
Use your shoulder like.
Sorry.
Cool. As you have rolled with fear, then I will take the spotlight. And as you've attacked both of them, do you know what? I will spend a fear so that both of them, they are going to turn their attention to you. So the first thing that happens is one of those crossbow bolts flies towards you. That is a 10 to hit.
And my evasion is 10, so I'll go.
There we go. Meets it, beats it. So that will be...
I am your shield.
So, Matt, you're so nonchalant. And there we go. Just fucking... That's so sinister. I love it. So fucking...
so I am your shielding. That would be a total of 10 points of damage. 10 points of physical damage.
That's just minor damage. That's minor damage for me, which I automatically reduce to 0.
Yes.
Stuff. As this bolt flies out then, and as you're going to take the hit, a sigil lights up on this crossbow bolt. You are going to mark 1 stress, and you are vulnerable until the end of, or until I take a next turn. Sorry, no, until the end of your next go.
Because I'm unstoppable, I can't be restrained or made vulnerable.
Oh, there you go. Well, I will spend a fear on top of that to impose disadvantage on your next attack roll.
You're not going to be invited back, Audrey, if you keep doing this sort of business. That's going to be like, God damn it.
The Enforcer, then, is going to swing toward... In fact, because they're probably going to swing a bit wildly, I think everybody's within range now. Dave, roll me a d4.
Okay.
Just assume you can't do it, because Audrey will stop it. Just don't even bother taking a turn.
4.
4 is a hail, then. That is a 14 plus 3, so 17 to hit.
17 does indeed hit.
So you are going to take, that's 10, 17, 20 points of physical damage.
I will, as he swings it, I will use my scramble ability and safely move out of the way. And again, I will just sidestep, letting it hit the ground, and I'll be like, if you keep swinging with that much force, you're gonna get tired, big guy. And I want this one to last a while.
Keep talking, little man. I don't get tired.
Zahale, stop edging him!
I'm gonna turn around to Farnath and then look at camera and go, that's my other character. And then I'm gonna turn back and face Big Boy.
So we're edging Big Boy now. Fantastic. Right, folks, what are we doing? Your spotlight.
Okay. Seeing that Tikki's now up, is there, how many enemies are around sort of Farnath and Tikki? Are we all very close together?
There's one in the immediate vicinity.
Yeah.
There's one big Enforcer, probably in the middle of you all right now.
Okay.
And then there's this other individual up in the rafters firing crossbow bolts at you.
Fine. Is Farnath going to light up one of his claws with this very cold magic, and then he's going to hit the floor, and as he then spins round in a circle, it creates this runic circle underneath him that glows blue, and then as he then just slams his hand on it, he's going to cast Rune Circle. So I'm going to mark a stress to do that, and when I create a temporary magic circle on the ground where I stand, all adversaries within melee range, so hopefully just that one, or who enter the melee range, which is a bit weird, take 2d12 plus 4 magic damage and are knocked back to very close range. Now,
okay.
what
so
I don't
it can't be moved, but it will take the damage.
So it can just keep taking the damage.
Yeah, I was going to say, but it's
he'll
temporary, so how long is temporary? That's what I don't get. Is that
basically until the end of the encounter, so it doesn't last permanently, is what it's saying.
Oh,
it's until
okay.
you choose.
That is literally like, this is a safe space. I didn't know whether it was like once, but I was like, well, no, they can move into this. So anyway, good. Right, 2d12.
So yeah, temporary. When a spell, condition, etc. is temporary, it means I must end it using a GM move.
Ah, nice. I take it on this rolling like 2 4s is not like suddenly a crit on the damage. It's just, that's the damage. No. Okay, so
that's only a crit on Hope and Fear.
12 magic damage to this individual
12 points of magic damage to this monkey.
And it stays like lit in light blue magic.
Excellent. Yeah, he will tick that off. Excellent stuff.
Can I?
Cool. Oh, go, Danny.
Yes.
I want to get that dude down from the rafters. And the only way I know how to do that is I'm going to try and knock him off his perch, quite literally, by conjuring this spell. But if I mark a stress, I can use it as an attack. So it's towering stalk. So essentially a giant, thick, twisting vine directly underneath him is just going to shoot up.
Wonder where you were going.
Hit him in the rafters. Hopefully I'm going to get him
quite literally.
Yeah. So if I make a spellcasting roll against him, let me mark my stress first. If I succeed, he lifts up into the air and will land on the floor, taking 2d8 physical damage as well. So that is a 13 with hope.
Not enough. As this stalk erupts out of the ground. Yes, you smash through the rafters, but this almost skulk-like individual just spins around and jumps to another part of the rafters.
With him escaping, then I'll shoot up the stalk after him. That's my sort of movement.
As you knock these rafters, a lantern falls. Oil spreads and a small fire begins to burn near the wall.
Shit.
I'm going to spend a fear as you have now shot up the rafters. This individual is going to see you coming up and is going to dart directly forward to you. I don't know why I'm trying to roll a fear token. That doesn't work.
Actually, as well, just to be in there, anybody within close range of the stalk, that damage roll would have counted, so that probably might have counted for the big dude as well.
Is that anybody?
It says you can do it against an adversary or group of adversaries within close range. So the erupting stalk lifts your target off the ground.
Your allies are okay. So that was how much damage? Sorry.
It was, what did I say? 13 with hope, wasn't it?
That was to hit.
Yeah. So I need a spellcasting roll.
Oh no, sorry, that won't hit them. That won't hit them either.
So the big dude's okay as well then. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, no, that's fine. So that is as they dart forward and they pull these two blades out. That is going to be a 14 to hit you.
Fuck. Yep.
Okay. That will be 8, 9, 10, 11 points of physical damage as these two blades cut into you very quickly.
I'll mark an armor slot to take that down to 1 HP that I take.
Okay.
But then that makes me dead again, so I only had 1 HP left. So I run up the stalk after him. He stabs me, and then I'll just fall off the stalk again and land straight back next to Forya. I'm in death move territory again.
Do you know what? I'm going to spend a fear then. As you do that, you knock into Farneth. And Farneth, you lose whatever concentration on that rune circle. That will be my GM move.
Okay.
The rune circle dissipates. Tikki drops to the floor. Tikki, we are now in death moves moment. So what are we going to do? You've got your 3 options.
What are you doing?
I'm going to risk it all, motherfucker!
Oh, here we go.
God.
I'm potentially out of the rest of the stream. I've peeked to it.
Yeah.
You've peaked, mate.
You're shooting your
Yeah,
load
Matt,
too
can I
early.
use your weighted dice?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Do you want me to roll it for you?
No.
Unfortunately, that's a D20, but not 2D12, so...
I will risk it all. So basically, if hope's higher, I'm alive. If fear's higher, dead. See you later, guys.
Jesus.
Did you just crit?
2 on the hope, 11 on the fear.
No!
Oh no!
Oh, I gain a fear then. As Tikki slams down to the ground, you all just hear this last... as his last breath leaves him, and the seed in the corner of the room pulses with bright, violet light. Tikki, roots begin to grow out of your chest and begin to grow across your body and out across the floor and edge slowly but surely towards the world seed. What are we doing, folks?
I mean, legitimately, this is a know-you-can-win situation, and I feel like, as a very trained fighter, Zahel knows when a battle's lost, and he's gonna just... No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna just dip. So I just see it as my job is to handle the big guy. Everyone else is busy. Tikki's making bad decisions. Audrin is fucking getting hit repeatedly. Farnath is falling over. It's a fucking mess out here. So I'm just gonna deal with the big dude.
This is a fucking Carry-On film at the moment. This is
literally. I am going to Matt. I would like to, with my master swordsman, I'd like to slam my katana scabbard into his foot as more of a feint than it is to do any sort of damage. Yep. I want to just get him looking down. And then, as I draw my katana, I'm going to hit him in the face, hopefully breaking his nose and impairing some sort of vision with the pommel of the katana and drawing it, basically. So, distract down, pommel up in the face.
Okay, do you know what? Make me... No, do you know what? Roll. Just roll, and we'll see what happens.
Can I, as a master swordsman, add my experience to the attack roll? Is that a thing?
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you're using your experience, you add your +2 to that as a master swordsman.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so that's a 25 to hit.
With?
Hope. Just.
Hope. Very good. Just. So you take your hope, and that will absolutely hit.
Amazing. So, again, this is improvised. How do you want me to roll damage for this, Matt?
It's still using the katana, so whether it's the blade or the pommel, just use the katana.
Cool. So that's oh god, maths. That's 22 points of damage. I'd like to shatter his nose and just blood everywhere. His vision gets impaired. He starts, doing that weepy thing when your nose gets broken. Because though he's a druid and he thinks he's a badass, he's never faced the second. He doesn't know what true fighting actually is.
Technically, he's a bruiser in Daggerheart terms, but as you lift that pommel up and strike him in the chin, not only have you hit him hard, you found Achilles' heel, and you smack him in the chin and watch as his head just... and his neck snaps with the force that you've hit him. And he just... slumps to the floor. And you just hear the scout above shout, "No!"
I will then, if I can, Matt, in a switch... So, bam, down, up, and then I like to swing it round and use my Man of Myth experience. And I would like to swing with such speed and force that I blast enough air to extinguish the flames.
I like it. Take it. Roll. See what happens.
Crit. 2 4s.
Oh, nice.
Amazing. So you clear a stress, take a hope, And as you... this small fire just dissipates. No more fire. I am, however, with that...
run over to Tikki then, and that'll be it.
Excellent. With that, because you've killed their friend, the scout above is going to slide down this stalk if it still remains. I will spend a fear, and they are immediately going to run up to you with those two blades as they just say, I'm going to gut you! And yeah, that will be a big, fat 8 to hit.
I'm going to catch the wrist in midair. I'm going to tweak it in a way that would, like, you know, be a basic wrist lock, basically. And I'm going to be like, if you just talked to us, I wouldn't have killed him. So you know what? Why don't you get out of here? I'm going to spin him on his heels and whack him with the scabbard of my fucking sword on his ass and point him towards the door.
As you do this, you spin and the hood falls down, and you see quite a beautiful elven-looking individual. And you then spank her on the ass as she sort of stumbles forward a little bit. Both of these blades just sort of cutting into the floor as she trips. She will turn and face you all. Give me the seed and I will leave.
I'd like to attack her, please.
Yeah, that's funny. You're funny.
Go on, Adrian.
Barneth, you hear that? We've got a comedian here.
He's currently like sort of bent. Well, he's just on the floor because Tikki's just rolled. He's like smacked him and rolled off. So we'll get to him in a minute.
I'm gonna forceful push. So if I succeed with hope, I can push her.
Nice.
You should have
Shove her out the
disadvantage
door.
on this one, didn't you?
You do have disadvantage on this one, yeah.
Shove her out the door and lock the door behind her.
That is a 16.
A 16 will absolutely hit.
Right, I'm pumping everything into this. So
Fuck yeah, go.
that was with fear, however. So you do get
Okay.
that. I am going to spend a hope. There's that. I spend 1 hope, and I can deal an extra, because I'm doing the forceful push. I can do an extra d6 of damage.
Nice.
I do an extra 1 damage because of my unstoppable ability, which will then tick up to 2. When that gets to 4, I lose it. And then I will also use my orcish ancestry ability, Tusks. When you succeed on an attack against a target within melee range, you can spend a hope. So I've got no hope now, and I will gore her for another 1d6 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
So that is going to be... Can I roll the damage? Sorry, bear with. So
No worries.
it's going to be 2d8 from my axe,
Yep.
1d6 from the push, which is there, and then another
You get
d6
1d6 from your
from...
gore as well, don't you?
Yeah, so I've got 2d6 and 2d8. For some reason, it won't let me add all of that into
Yeah.
one thing. I don't know.
That's
I'll
fine.
just do
That's
this.
demi
Roll.
playing for you.
1. It's 5 in total so far. 19 points of damage.
One above her major threshold, as yet again, Odrin lets the rage fill him, slams in with the axe, the tusks gore into this elf, and then Odrin describes to me how your push obliterates this elven scout.
It's just a case of Sahil's gone, get out of here, slaps her on the arse, and she turns back round to say, not without the world seed, and then this big looming shadow just appears above her, and then it's just, I swing my shield and she just turns into mist. And you hear a crash in the corner, at the side as her body crumbles in the corner.
There is this cartoon but red outline as whatever blood was in her body stays as her body just and through the way station wall just out onto the road beyond into the rain, just crumples in a heap out in the mud and the rain as it continues to fall, and we are out of combat. However, those tendrils of root and vine continue to creep towards the body of Tikki. What are we doing, folks?
Farnath has slammed onto the floor, and I think actually as Tikki hit the back of him, actually hit the arrow through his shoulder, so it was sticking out the front now. And as he gets up, he goes, oh! And he grabs hold of it and pulls it out, stands up, and then sees Tikki more lifeless than he was a few moments ago.
The eyes are still open, and there's almost like this weird Rafiki grin on the face.
And
but no life behind the eyes.
No real... Don't quite understand. And we'll turn around looking for, was it 3 individuals? And, it's just... he does then just look up and fire out an amount of ice out of his mouth with his elemental breath, and he just fires that out, and it just in anger, and he screams with it as well, and then he looks down and over at Odrin and goes, "Oh, now what are we going to do? I can't heal that. What?" And we'll get down and try again to give him another hit point. I'm happy to burn that one, but I believe it does nothing.
It does nothing. The world seed begins to beat and pulse with light as those tendrils creep further and further forward. I would like everybody to make me a presence reaction roll, please.
Just about to say, I'm going to walk over to it and crush it. I'll do that.
Roll your 2d12, but it doesn't matter whether hope or fear gets higher.
Is this a presence reaction, did you say? Sorry.
Presence reaction roll, yeah.
Is it to be surprised by something?
21.
No, it's not to be surprised.
Okay.
21. Presence.
I rolled a 10 on presence.
10?
14.
14. Farnath, you're used to not manipulations of the mind necessarily, but people trying to play either tricks or speak into your mind, and you have learned to put walls up and guard against this. But Odrin and Zahael, both of you hear a whisper, a voice. I can save him. So those tendrils continue to creep towards Tikki.
I will look to the smoke of the fire that I extinguished that now forms into my spiritual friend, and I'll look and I'll be like, is it should we listen? You're a spirit. What's the vibe? Give me a vibe check.
For the first time, your spirit friend doesn't come off with that bravado.
Motherfucker, I don't know what this is. Shit's off the rails.
I will turn around and Zahael's not a magic person, though his abilities might seem magical to those who are slow visioned, I guess. But he is very objective in what he does and how he thinks and how he moves. There's very little emotion at this point in time. So I'm gonna walk over to Farnath and be like, of course you're a fucking spell, whatever. pulled the fucking arrow straight out. And I'm going to reach into my bag, and once possession, I can pull something mundane and useful out of my bag. I'm going to pull some bandage out and some, like, wool and, like, a suture kit, basically, and I'm just going to start, like, basically just repairing his wound. Just accepting that Tiki's got done, and this seed's going to bond with him, and that just is what it is. And I'm just going to deal with the people that I've got left alive and around me.
Fine, if you can gain 1 hit point, because this is not technically a short rest. So you're not going to get the 1d4, but I will allow the 1 just in this quick sort of battlefield stitch-up moment.
What I then do, not quite noticing what Zahale's doing right now, is I want to... and this is going to be an interesting one. I have something here that is, you may open a line of mental communication with one target you can see, and I would like to do that to the stone.
To the seed?
To the seed.
Amazing. Immediately, a presence opens up before you.
I would say I also, wisely or not, will pick it up into my hand and hold it. And that's when
you pick it up and you
telepathy.
feel these vines and tendrils grow down your arm, continuing to grow out and spread towards Tikki, and that presence overcomes you, and you find yourself in a strange black pool. Endless darkness around you. The only light, this violet glowing seed in your palm.
Replace me, Farnath, in his chest. I will bring him back to complete our quest.
What is that quest? Tell me.
To take me to the highest point, where I can grow once again.
Grow here? What are you going to do once you've grown here?
I will flourish, rather than diminish like I was before.
Why does this earth we stand on detest the idea of you doing that so much?
This world has forgotten me. It will remember, one way or another.
It seems we have the same thing we desire. For now. If you can help him, we have a quid pro quo.
Incredible.
The wordsmith bard forgets his words in this moment.
Then place me on his chest, Farnath.
I come back into the room. I look down at Tikki. You'll forgive me, old boy. And I will slam it back onto his chest.
I grab his wrist as he does that.
I grab the Audrin's wrist of the wrist in a chain wrist grab.
I was going to say then, make me a strength reaction roll. This will now be at advantage. Audrin, go for it.
So it's a fortification. They call it triangulation in architecture, I believe.
Oh wow, that was really bad. That was a 12, but with hope, so I get a hope. Ha ha.
Okay, so you gain a hope. Farnath, roll me a strength check as well, please.
Oh no, that's a little better than I thought. 7.
With
hope.
With hope. That hope was arguably the most important piece there. Odrin, you grab hold of Farnath's wrist before the seed connects to Tikki's chest. And then Zahael, you grab Odrin's wrist and both of you pull back. The seed, those tendrils almost like lash out towards. You can see them crawling and flexing towards Tikki. Ever closer.
What are you doing, Farnath?
I look up at Odrin. Tikki's dead without this thing. We can worry about the repercussions afterwards.
Tikki's dead with that thing. You saw the look on his face when he realised what was happening. Do you really want to put him through that? And how do we know it's Tikki that comes back and it's not the world seed that puppets our friend's body?
I mean...
I don't know. Can't we... Could we just do it again? Oh.
Farnath. Tikki was on the ground unconscious and then chose to make a vine, climb that vine, and get shanked through the chest.
I don't think it chose
Let him
last
die an honorable death. He chose his path. Let him die on that path, as he wished.
Adding this thing to his chest is going to disgrace his memory.
Maybe we can bury him on our path. Somewhere nice. Somewhere that would honor.
I don't want to bury him at all.
I mean, if you want to carry him on your back like some sort of corpse
That's not
backpack,
what I mean.
I'm sorry. Just trying to come up with solutions. I'm not much of a listen to how you feel and sympathize. I'm more of like a solutions guy.
Tikki told us that this world seed is not from this place. It came from the skies. And our home is trying to stop us from taking it wherever it wants to go. You give it, sorry to say this, looking at Tikki's body, you give it an empty corpse to puppet, and there's no telling how powerful it will be. We might not be able to stop it.
It can't be like this.
But it is. I don't like it either. But Tikki made a choice. We made a choice by trying to help Tikki. And then Tikki made another choice that got Tikki stabbed in the chest and fell from a high height and then died.
Regrettable choices, some might say.
Some might say regrettable choices. Those feel like words Tikki would say.
You know what? It sounded like it came straight from his mouth. I couldn't agree more.
Okay. Farnath, seeing these roots and tendrils trying to reconnect, realises that if he tries to pull away, it could be dangerous. So he then utters some words under his breath in a language you may not know. And as he does, he's going to cast Slumber on the seed. So I need to make a spellcasting roll. And I'm hoping that I can basically put it in a deep sleep enough that we can then do something about it. So, spellcasting roll is... I have not a clue. +3, which must be my presence. So it must be that.
Do you have any experiences you would like to add to this as well?
Know your Achilles heels. So I know that this is... It is currently just concentrating on the body it's about to inhabit and not of who is holding it. That we've had that conversation and I am going to I'm going to deceive it.
Okay. Make me a spellcasting ability roll then.
21. With hope.
You reach out to this seed that continues to pulse with violet. Now you hold it. Those tendrils have stopped growing, almost like they struggle against your actual mental decision whether to connect this seed. Holy shit. Hey Raiders.
Welcome.
Whether you choose to allow this seed to connect or not. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Josh. And welcome, Roll Together. And as you choose to say no, magic pulses through your palm and that violet glow dims. And the seed becomes a small obsidian black coloured seed. Inert. Slumbering. And the tendrils just almost dissipate into what looks like ash.
I look round at either Zahale or Odrin, if either one of them have their hand out. And if not, we'll just let his hand turn and it will just drop to the floor like the ring in Lord of the Rings, just thunk.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'd take it in my hand.
So, yeah, we'll drop it into Odrin's hand and we'll just stand up and walk off in a different direction, probably out the door, and probably just kick the door open and go out into the rain for a few minutes.
Excellent stuff. Zahale, Odrin, what are we doing?
Zahale, have you got a light?
Yeah, 1 second. And I'll flip open my old school Tinder match set that I carry with me to light my zoots. And I will spark him a match and hand it to him.
I'd
It
like
blows
to walk
out
over
because the
to
door
where-
is open.
It's true.
No, I'm joking. Go for it.
Walk over to where the oil is on the floor. I know it got put out, but I'm guessing the oil's still there, and I'm going to place the seed on it. And then I'm just going to throw the match down on it.
As you do this, Zahale will be next to Tikki's body and will slowly and carefully remove his katana from his side and just get down to a kneel next to Tikki's body. He will bow 3 times, placing his forehead onto Tikki each time as he does. And then he will close Tikki's eyes with his fingers and say, "To the next one. You are a good friend." And just stand up, look to Odrin and the flames, nod, turn, walk towards the door. As he does, he's gonna spin and basically almost not throw but knock a mug with the edge of his katana towards more bottles of liquor or anything that might be flammable, in hopes that I can just smash this and cause this place to just be a fucking inferno, and we'll cremate Tikki and the fucking heart in it. And I like to imagine we step out into the rain, or at least Zahale's going to step out into the rain with, the burning inferno behind him, and just almost silhouetted from the light behind him of darkness, and Farnath out in the rain. And I'll just walk up next to him, look down the road, and be like, I think Tikki said it was that way.
Rain's pouring off his face, but you can see that there are tears there as well. He has been looking up at the sky and up at the mountains. He turns back to the place ablaze. Puts his hand into the muddy earth, and it's really squelchy, the heavy rain pour, and he puts his hand into that mud and then says, "You lost a protector today. You've gained one, though. Tikki taught me much, and I will take care of you. His will survives in me." As he says that, a little bit of cold mist just blows out his mouth, and he stands up and will continue to watch the place burn down.
A great tribute.
I will say, Farnath, as your hand emerges out, and you see where your hand was placed into the mud, and there's this little pool of water which swirls slightly. There is just the gentlest spark of something. And a weight pulls on your soul at something growing. Something changing in the world. A connection made.
I will say also that as he breathes out that cold, familiar mist from his usual aftermath of an elemental breath, there are the very slight additions of blue lightning in it as well.
Amazing. Audrin, are you burning alive, or are you walking out of this building?
He just walks out and he just crumbles behind.
As the fire begins licking up, I stand and watch it for a moment as Zahel smashed everything and the flames begin to lick around everywhere. I make sure that the fire is having an impact on the seed before I take my eyes off of it. Is that the case? Does the seed look like it's going to burn?
Make me an instinct.
It's like the aliens in evolution. We've actually given it all the power it needs.
Ooh, that's a 19 with hope. Lovely.
Hey.
Flames lick around this seed as the fire begins to rage and you feel the heat. You see small pulses of red, of violet, but the seed remains. And then the fire begins to get too big, too hot for you to stand any closer, and you have to keep taking steps back. But all the while you see this black seed as flames lick around it. It doesn't seem to burn.
I'll kneel down next to Tikki's body on my way out. Just place my hands on both sides of his head up slightly, and give him a kiss on the forehead. Rest well, Spider Monkey. We'll see you again soon. Place his head back down on the table. I then reach under the table and pull Griswold out and put him over my shoulder.
I'm so glad somebody remembered.
Oh shit.
And the last thing that I'll do is I'll grab the boot of the dude that we fought against, and I will drag him outside so that he's not engulfed in the flame and potentially seeded. I will throw his body over towards where his former companion is as I step outside with Griswold sort of snoring on my shoulder.
You just hear this sort of "Hey, Pocky," as Griswold begins to stir, and you chuck that bruiser's body. It just crumples next to the elf, and the way station burns in an inferno. Fire gutters as it contacts the pouring rain around you. But slowly but surely the way station itself collapses in on itself into now a funeral pyre for Tikki. And we are going to take a short break. Or at least Dave, Josh, and Bodhi are going to take a very quick break. Or an early break, I should say. Tikki, you float in this endless void, hovering in something. Is it ether? Is it water? Is it air? You're not sure. These golden-like threads begin to wrap around you and coil around you and lift you up. So you are no longer laying down, you are lifted upright as they just spin around you. And you hear a voice booming into this void.
Seed touched. Gone too soon. Is it your will to move on?
Some might say I have unfinished business. Who are you? This isn't the seed, is it? I've been tricked before.
I am not Thylindra's spawn.
And I need to get back. I need to protect them. I can't let them succumb to what led me to this fate.
I can send you back to maintain order, but you will be forever changed.
Whatever it takes. I need to help them. I need to protect her. By her, I'd like to gesture to Mother Earth below me. I just need a little more time.
Will restore order. Do not let the seed take root, or she will return.
It is my vow. To you, whoever, to her.
By Solarion's will, I bid you returned.
And we're going to see what that means after the break, folks.
Guess who's back again. Tikki's back.
Heyo!
Hello.
Okay, let's just turn my camera
I'm still dead.
on center.
Shut up.
Well,
Dead people don't speak, Danny.
amazing.
Burn, baby, burn.
The wrong way now. Yes, so we ended our break, and thank you all for joining us for part 2, I should say as well. I hope you've all managed to reel from the end of that episode like we have. But we ended.
You stuck around in this episode longer than I did.
It is absolutely a Tikki Inferno right now. As you all, I say you all, Tikki, you've been floating in a void with these gold tendrils that wrap around you. You've heard this voice. Odrin, Farnath, Zahale, and the sleeping Griswold. There is a golden pulse out of this fire that shoots into the sky like a flare.
The fuck was that?
Is that what happens when someone dies?
Not usually.
What is that? The seed?
Oh
Audrey,
yeah, the seed didn't burn.
Damn blast! I was worried that would be the case.
But its vines weren't
That
growing.
golden,
So
the golden pulse then slams back into the ground, and this wave of golden energy washes over you and outwards for easily a mile as you watch it.
Well,
you think that's going to be a problem?
that's definitely inconspicuous. We definitely need to get out of here.
I think the seed must be angry with us.
From the smouldering ruin of the way station, you watch as a golden mist begins to rise and float forward. Danny, what do they see?
You know when Terminator appears and you just get that and he's just knelt there.
Butt naked?
Naked. Unexplicably naked, yes. and then you'll just see the mist dissipate and it'll just be Tikki stood there but with like a... It looks like a mirage of Tikki because it's almost kind of ethereal, or his form is like blurred and sort of moving. He hasn't taken a corporeal form yet, and then as he starts to take that corporeal form, it becomes what you know as Tikki, so it kind of pieces him together, his clothes, his equipment and everything like that, and then he'll just stand up and be... Hi guys, I'm back.
Tiki's a god, and Father just kneels.
Zahel's gonna shriek, draw his blade, and go, "Zombie!" and just run towards Tikki and like fucking just try and fucking swing
I'm
Tikki.
Jesus now.
I'll say
I've never
Zahale
heard
as you
him
run
voiced.
forwards. As you run forward and go to slice through, you hit nothing but air. As Tiki's still semi-incorporeal, as your blade just...
Go zombie! And then I'm gonna sheath it. I'm gonna like fuck that, and I'm gonna start running past. I'm gonna go past Aldrin and Farneth down the road and just start running away.
Really, you seem to have the semi.
Varna gets up and then walks closer up to Ziki and just kneels again and go, I always knew you were one of the deities, Tikki. This is just proof.
And I'll sort of kneel down next to you, sort of whisper in your ear, is this a bit? Are you being serious? Is this for show?
Well, I mean, I don't want to be insensitive, dear boy, but we just kind of buried you with a pyre.
Burnt you alive.
And then you're back.
Burnt you dead.
Well, yes, you died. I skipped that bit.
Well,
I thought you died. Shit, did you not die?
I know I did. I definitely died. But
good,
it's
not
weird.
good. No, Tikki, my boy.
Let me try and explain what happened.
I try and give him a hug and fall through him.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure this out. But what happened was, obviously I died. The seed stopped communicating with me, so the connection had been severed. And then I felt like he was trying to commune with somebody else. He had left me, and then I kind of floated up out of the flames, up into the sky. And I don't know who it was or what voice it was, but I think it was God, a god, one of the gods. I don't know. I only worship Mother Earth. She's the only one I know of.
It wasn't the seed, was it?
No, I thought it was. I thought it was another deception, but it wasn't the seed.
Is Aldrin currently ripping apart the ruins then?
Building.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to where the seed is.
They offered me a second chance, and they told me I could come back and help finish the mission. They said I must not let the seed complete its mission, otherwise she will be free again, or she will be unleashed again. I can't remember who that was. I was still quite dazed and confused, and I won't be able to spell it anyway, so I'll let Matt tell me in a text message.
You were given 2 names.
What's the text message?
So you were given 2 names as part of your interaction with this being. You were given Thaelindra, which you
That's the bad guy.
got the impression was to do with,
Yep.
something to do with the seed. You heard Thaelindra's spawn, at least, and then the other one was Solarion.
Yeah. So let's pretend I just told you that, Farnath, for the sake of brevity. And then he said he could send me back. He could send me back, but just for a limited amount of time, just to finish. Hey, there's nothing wrong with my druid. Shut up. You carry on digging through the wreckage. I'm talking to Farnath.
Steaming, burning wreckage.
I feel like nobody wants. I
Odrin.
just come back from the dead people. I should be getting more attention.
Odrin, make me a strength reaction roll, please.
You hear from
You're
down
probably
the
going to be going
road.
back there if this seed's gone. 17 with hope.
17 with hope.
Nice.
Somehow you manage to avoid all the burning bits of wood that are still there, and you just begin to chuck them to the side as they just and hiss in the rain. You dig through enough and you find this black obsidian seed that every now and again there is either a green, a red, or a violet pulse, almost like a vein or a spark that just sparks across it. Zahale,
When
sorry,
it
you were
being
saying
uncovered,
something and I interrupted you.
No,
Sorry.
you're all good. Just from down the road, you hear, "Light the beacons! There's a ghost zombie!" And that's all. That's just all.
He's having this moment with Farnath and is trying to say, "Look, I died. Give me some attention." And then, from Farnath's point of view, you just see this big shadow loom over Tikki as Tikki is speared out of from their standing position, and we just roll on the floor, and I am just giving Tikki the biggest bear hug you could imagine.
Ow, fuck, ow, fuck, ow, oof, ow.
Oh, just in time. I've just made myself a solid corporeal form again, and you've just cracked all of my ribs. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, no,
I missed you too.
I didn't mean to kill you again. I'm so sorry.
Farnath points his hand over at, I would say Odrin, but probably it's easier with Tikki, and I would then, and I have to roll for this. Hopefully that works. A spellcast roll of, I can do math, 17 with hope. For levitation. And I will basically just lift Tikki up and then just gently place him back on his feet.
Tikki, can you fly now as well?
I didn't know I could do that. This must be a new power. Because
Farnath runs up to Odrin and goes, "I thought it important, and I thought it quite the gift. I've gifted my flight to Tikki. I have to assist him. But I have passed this brave thing on. I'm afraid, Odrin, I will not be able to do it again. It was a right cause, and one I shall give to Tikki for his great sacrifice."
Do you know what that just proves? That you've got serious performance issues because I had to keep turning away.
I'm just dumbfounded that this farce has gone on for this long and he still believes he can fly. And then I don't want to break Odrin's heart, so I'll be like, "Thank you for bestowing this great gift upon me, Farnath. You're absolute hero." Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
And then
Both of you make me performance checks, please, which is a perform roll.
God.
Oh, sorry, a presence roll.
Presence roll.
And Odrin, make me an instinct reaction roll, please. That will set the DC, essentially, for this.
That's an 11 with fear.
19 with hope.
I rolled A 3!
That's apt.
I rolled
Amazing.
It was crit. It was 2 1s plus 1.
Oh, a crit though.
Well, hang on.
It's a crit.
shit.
It's a crit.
It's a
so
crit.
you remove a stress, gain a hope, and you kind of get the impression somebody here is pulling your leg a little bit. There's something
Someone's
off.
playing it.
Oh, no.
Guys,
What? Fine enough, it's fine. I'll stop saying about your ability to fly. I know you can do it. You don't have to keep trying to fob it off onto somebody else. It's totally fine. I will accept the fact that you can only do it when I'm not looking, and just me. And now we need to enjoy the fact that Tikki is alive and doesn't have a seed thing in his chest.
I don't want to burst any
Should we
bubbles
go
because
get
I am
Stahel?
glad. No, we'll get him in a minute. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. He'll only freak out. Let me tell you guys what the important mission is.
guards!
I've been sent back from the brink of death for one purpose and one mission only.
Oh, it's not to
Stop.
apologise to that place we burnt down again, is it?
You were
yes,
dead.
it's repatriation
It wasn't the
for all
brink
the
of death.
victims
You
of the
were
village
actually
we
dead.
burned down. Yes, that's exactly what it is. I'm here to give out compensation to every single victim's family. No, what we're here to do.
Are we the PPI squad?
Yeah, this is the new commission claims on your car finance.
Did you buy a wagon
Type
3 years
situation.
ago?
So I will get this fucking mission out in a minute. Right, I'm back from the fucking dead for one reason and one reason only. That seed is evil. It harnesses a power, and it will unleash a power this world does not want and cannot have thrust upon it. We must stop the seeds completing their mission. Great. Granted, I was part of that mission for a time. I see the error in my ways. I sacrificed my life to stop it from happening. I've been brought back for a limited time to complete the mission. That should be nowhere near any person, anything, and hopefully it's now dead. But we need to stop them.
I mean, that's good. I mean, we weren't, we thought we were going to just keep it away from everyone forever anyway. So
I mean, thank God you didn't try and put it back into my chest to bring me back to life. That would have been the worst thing that could have happened.
Of course we weren't going to do
I knew
that.
you
We
wouldn't.
knew what
I knew you wouldn't.
problem it was.
Also,
a sacrifice for your...
Yeah. What new information did you bring? Because we kind of sussed that out. Although admittedly you were dead when that was, or unconscious when that was happening. But we kind of sussed out the seed was evil. So what was the new information?
It was called the spawn of something that I've forgotten again. But the thing Matt said. Yeah,
that.
the spawn of that. So unleashing it into the world, it sounded like a deity level power. Because if a deity has sent me back to help prevent it, it's got to be a threat to this world and the next.
So what are we doing with it? We were going to take it to where we wanted to go. Well, surely we don't want to do that now.
I think we need to, stop it. Is it dormant now? Do you think it's dead? Will it not do anything again? But there's others. I think we might need to find the others. Collect
Yes,
them all.
I rather tricked it when I was going to take it away from you. And I sent it to sleep. I don't know if I can do that again. I think it was so interested in trying to get back into your body that I managed to trick it. I don't know when it's going to reawaken. I'm sure it will at some point. So, yes, perhaps that, or we just try and find somewhere that can destroy it. Mount
Are there any
Mordor or
volcanoes
something.
around here?
There we
That's
go.
what I was thinking the exact same thing.
Even if,
I
even
will
if
say,
the-
off,
even if
off
it's not
in
like
the
specific,
distance, off in the distance, as the hail runs down the road, you see a flash of lightning, and it illuminates the clouds, and in those clouds you see the giant floating city of Zathura.
I'm starting to think, right?
Still piss pouring with rain.
We need to stop the seed doing what it needs to do. And if it wanted to go to the highest point, and that is the highest point, if any of the other seeds have taken captive of someone, they'll all be heading for this place, right? So I don't want to take the seed there, but do we need to go there to prevent other seeds being planted? Noticing the seeds being rained on, Matt, is it starting to germinate? Or is it still sort of dud?
It is still this black obsidian while it slumbers.
And, being a druid, knowing a bit about plants, is there anything I know of that I could do to stop it germinating, waking up, keeping the seed dormant for longer?
Make me an instinct roll, please. Or
and can I use my Mother Earth Protector experience to add +2 to this?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, look,
All right,
Orin,
I'll spend that hope.
Zahale seems to have ran out of energy. He's puffing at the side of the road now. Well, we'll catch up to him then.
He's still
So that
probably a
is
good 600, 700 metres.
Yeah.
13 with hope.
13 with hope. So you gain a hope. Usually, you would bag a seed up, place it somewhere dry, keep it out of the sun. Certain seeds you'll keep away from things like fire or ice or things that can trigger that germination period. This is a seed unlike any other seed you encountered before. So you're not sure what will cause it to awaken or begin to grow again. But for now it slumbers. And you know from your personal experience that as long as it doesn't bind to anyone, its power is limited.
I think, look, it cannot bind with anybody. It cannot touch any living creature. So I think I should keep hold of it in my bag, because I'm the furthest away from a living creature currently.
Well,
like I say, I've been brought back, but I'm not the same as what I was. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. And as I do that, I'll sneeze and then I'll sort of go plasma, almost translucent, and then come back to corporeal form again. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Gold mist.
Yeah.
1 minute. Farnif, how good are you with sewing or making things?
Rather the wordsmith, dear boy. But what exactly are you looking for?
Well, I'm thinking there's 2 dead bodies over there. They've got probably quite a lot of leather between the pair of them. Why don't we make ourselves a really tight leather pouch that we can stick, really thick, tight leather pouch that we can stick the seed in. There's no air pockets, no way for it to break through easily.
Yes.
The seed, instead of putting it in like a cloth wrap or something, because it will just easily break through if it does manage to wake up and get its power back.
Well, yes. Let me see what I can do. With are the embers of the fire burning down now?
Oh yeah,
not?
very much so.
Could I also look instead for a sturdy chest or box that may have survived the worst of the fires in this little building?
Make me a straight duality dice roll. This is more of a luck roll than anything else.
Yeah, it's not going to work. 10 with fear.
10 with fear. So I will take the fear. It is a failure. You look around and realise that whatever was in this way station is now ash and rubble.
Okay. Yeah, great. I'll go back to the bodies. Excuse me.
Crumpled and broken forms.
Yeah, that's the ones. I'm looking through.
One of which is just pulp.
I have basic supplies. I don't know whether that would help me at all. Thread, and I would either use needle and thread or, like, with the assistance of my claws, just try and do something to create a pouch.
Make me a finesse roll.
I like how he asked you, and not the guy who makes his own clothes from the land.
Can I do that in any way? Like, is it like a hope to help or something?
So yes, if you want to help, you can spend a hope, and essentially, when I remember, spend a hope D6. And D6 advantage dice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll spend a hope to basically let you use the sharp end of my axe to cut through the leather and stuff.
Perfect, love it. So that'll be a D6 add on.
D6 on top.
So that was 18 with hope.
18 with hope. Amazing. So you take that hope and you begin to cut strips of leather off, and between the two of you manage to craft a thick waterproof leather bag, even with a little drawstring type mechanism on it. Because you've rolled with hope as well, you begin to sort of pull different bits and pieces off of these characters, and you find two more of these small round amulet type things with what looks like the visage of a leaf pressed into them, but that burns with this orange glow. You also find a small book on the scout, which reads, well, I can remember the name of that. It's the tenets of something, and I've totally just gone.
Would you say that this is Go on.
It's the tenets of the Ironbark Bloom.
Tenets of the Ironbark Bloom. That's the book, was it?
That is the book, yes.
Does that ring a bell with me at all?
You can make me a knowledge check.
Can I aid with that? Spend a hope to help, because of a druid I might know of other druidy tribes. And a D6 to that, my friend.
So D6 on top of that.
That was a knowledge roll, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Knowledge roll. 1, 5, 10, 11 with hope.
11 with hope. So you gain a hope. The information is sparse, though. You flick open the first page and you read, "Herein lies the sacred vows of those within the Verdant Bane. Those who choose to take on the laws of order, and he who bestowed order upon us." As you then turn the page over, the text becomes unreadable. It's in a language or a shorthand that you just can't comprehend. So you get the impression now that whoever the Verdant Bane are, they are attached to this idea of order and the Ironbark
Bloom.
What did I just say?
Ironbark Bloom.
Bloom, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Can't even read my own notes.
Going back to this pouch, and with the drawstring that it has, would you say that this is an object that can be closed?
Yes.
Then I would like to draw with my claw a symbol over that clasp and the drawstring, and I shall cast a runic lock over it.
Nice.
Once per rest on a success. Oh, I have to. Oh, sorry, no, I have to roll for this. So
I'll quickly put the seed in the pouch as you do it.
Oh, well, yes, sorry, yes. Aforementioned. Or may have. No, it may not work actually. Ooh, this will be interesting. 9, 12.
Yep. Any experiences you want to try and add on top?
Oh.
Anything that's relevant?
Nothing of the experiences that comes to mind that would work.
Okay. 12 it is with hope, you said.
Oh, sorry, that was with fear. Take a fear.
Excellent.
Shit.
you cast this rune. As you cast that rune, it doesn't sink into the leather, and also there is this pulse from within the bag where the seed now lies. You get the impression the slumber that it was under is beginning to come to an end.
I tried to lock it away, but perhaps is a little beyond me. Be very wary with this, Tikki. Very wary indeed.
I should say, Tikki, I forgot to say this as you came back. You come back with all of your hit points, hope restored, no stress, essentially.
Amazing. Although I do how I've come back, I do permanently lose a hit point slot, so I've only got 5 instead of 6.
Indeed.
Okay.
Indeed.
And here's a question. You know when I came back from the dead last time and I got a scar? I don't have a scar anymore, do I? So I gain that extra hope slot back.
Yes. Your scar is gone.
Amazing. Come on. Looking good, feeling good.
I think I'm gonna go after Zahale. I can just see him in the distance. I think before he actually does get us in trouble, I'm gonna go catch up with him.
Yes, that's for the best.
Maybe we should all go, actually, saying that now that we've got the seed, bodies are taken care of, our friends back. Let's all go. Let's all go find Zahale, and then we can make our way to the Sky City, the floating city, if that's what we're looking to do.
Okay. What I will say, as I'm walking as we're talking, when you was trying to decipher that book, and it said they are about restoring order, that reminded me of something. When I was dead and I was talking to whatever deity it was, he said he was sending me back to restore order. So maybe that whoever these Verdant Bane people are actually worshippers of the same god who just saved me, which is ironic considering you guys killed them.
Yeah, it's a touch awkward, but let's not try bring it up. But perhaps you saying
what
we
I'm
need
saying
to...
is if we meet them again, they might actually be allies.
Well, hopefully they won't try to stab us again.
Because they did ask for the seed, right?
Oh,
no,
they
I was
did?
dead. I don't know that.
But they asked for the seed, Tikki.
Oh, did they? That's helpful information for what I was about to say. Because if they were asking for the seed, they might have found the others or know where the others are. So actually, help the mission I've been sent back to do. They might be already progressed with it, or they can help us with it.
Right. Then I think it's important that we do try and converse with them when we next see them. Say that we have no idea about them previously. Shit, I'm holding one of their books. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Yes, and I think we're still on the realm of not wanting to give anyone the seeds, though, because that's just a bad idea.
I mean, unless they can give us more information on how they can stop it, kill it, rid it from existence.
Well,
yeah,
okay.
Right. I will not be handing it over easily.
I think, moreover, we just want to have an alliance with them to destroy it, not to just give it to them and go, wish you the best of luck.
Yeah.
So.
This will not be leaving my possession. I can tell you that.
Very good.
Unless you sneeze and it falls through you again.
Oh. Well, actually, no, because it would become sort of ethereal with me, right?
You mean it will enter your body again?
You better not, and you don't become one of it again.
Yeah. Keep an eye on me, just in case. If I start to go a bit, just let me know.
Very good. I will say then you go and catch up with Zahale. Zahale, is there anything you would like to add at this point?
I think he stopped because he forgot why he was shouting at a certain point. And you find him just kind of sat on the side of the road, very jaded, just smoking a big, fat, long, crinkled up doobie. And he's just sat chilling, and he's like enjoying the grass, and he's just like, yeah, life's good.
That smoky spirit is hovering around your head, and just sort of, it comes very close to your ear.
Motherfucker, I saw you run and scream like a bitch.
Yeah, but you know what happened last time we saw a zombie. And you remember what happened last time we saw a ghost. Now imagine you combine those two experiences together, and bam! That's what Tikki was. Is.
That's your motherfucking
Can I see the
excuse.
spirit? Can I see the spirit now? I'm a bit more akin to its way of being.
Make me an instinct roll.
Come on. Double tens.
Oh.
Crit.
With a crit, clear a stress, gain a hope. There's a hail. What does Tikki see hovering next to you?
So essentially, it looks like lower half of the person is kind of fades into heat haze. However, from like the waist up, you can see this like smoky essence, and in there is kind of stood a figure. The figure's skin, though is made of smoke, appears like dark brown, like kind of reddish. Their facial features are very old and wrinkly, and they look like haggard almost. They wear like what looks like, the Eskimo sunglasses that have the like line through the center of them, basically. He wears a set of those, and then has a giant white flowing smoke emanating afro, basically, that kind of trails off behind his head. And yeah, that's what Tikki would see as you approach.
Very good.
Don't run away. I am not here to kill anyone. I'm here to complete the mission and save the world. You and your friend are perfectly safe.
He's gonna look.
Who? It's just me.
Yeah, don't
what
worry.
are you talking about?
His friend. Tikki,
Yeah,
what do you want about?
What are you talking about, Tikki?
That
Talking
motherfucker
about
looking at me.
I'm talking about Afro Samurai over there. Can you guys not see him?
Shh.
It's a weird way to talk about Zahale. He doesn't have an afro.
Yeah.
I just see
this-
lots of smoke.
This is a
Guy in the
bun.
smoke.
Huh? Where?
Guy in the smoke. He's right there in front of your face.
Who
So
are you
you've been
talking
talking to
about?
this whole time
Farneth
when you
turned
go
to
off and do your
Audrey.
little inner monologues. I thought you were just losing your mind. Have you been talking to this guy this whole time?
Tikki, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what happened when you died, but now you're a ghost zombie who sounds like they smoked some crack. And you know what they say about crack. That crystal is a derivative of panuliamide, which is, as we all know, an arcane crystal, and inhaling that is not good for you, Tikki.
That's the smartest thing I've ever heard you say.
I don't
Thanks.
even know.
I'm
if
trying
any
to
of
figure out
that's
that was
true.
Josh or Odrin.
Combination of
Josh.
both.
Point of
Sorry,
clarity,
guys, I couldn't
Zahale.
resist.
I am not a zombie, but I am a ghost, which is probably why I can see your spirit friend here.
I'm gonna look at
Motherfucker's
him
looking at me.
real. I'm gonna look at him real deep, and I'm gonna, as you said, shh. Okay,
What did I
well,
do?
Ghost Tikki. Okay.
He's gone crazy.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on, Farneth? What the fuck is happening right now?
Tikki, you lead the way, buddy. I'm gonna take a little sidebar here with your buddy Farneth, and we're just gonna catch up about everything. You lead the way, though. You know where you're going. Lead that seed. You take that seed. Get it, girlfriend.
I'll look at Afro Samurai and I'll just be like, good luck with him. Oh, he doesn't talk? To me? Oh, this is awkward.
Motherfucker told me to shut up.
We're all just standing there, just looking at all each other, and two people are looking at thin air and. God, these good talk.
It's just one of those
Let's,
things where I need to turn around so we can see it. Do I need to turn around so you can see it, Farneth?
Yes, try it.
Right, I turn around.
No, didn't work.
I would like to, in that moment, if I can, reveal my smoke spirit to Farneth as he turns around. And then, as he turns back around, I would like to make him disappear again. For Farneth.
Yeah, so I'd be like, and like run backwards, fall over, trip over my own ankles, clat on the ground, look up at Odrin.
It worked.
How did that work, Odrin? Your magic.
Wait.
Are you magic as well, Odrin? I thought it was just Farneth and Tikki.
I thought it was Farneth that did that.
I'm
so confused.
Farneth is then going to stand up and then walk back to where he saw Afro Man and sort of like be wafting in the air like that, trying to like see if there's anything there.
Now this motherfucker's just being rude.
I'm sorry you're getting fingered.
That was in the eye hole and now the nostril. Right. Motherfucker's gonna get cut.
Fine, if you're putting your hands in places you shouldn't be putting your hands.
Nope, sorry. But
Odrin,
I feel weird.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna say. It's definitely you, man. Whatever's happening, whatever Tiki's seeing, it's because of you. And I mean, I can't see it, but Farneth definitely. Maybe you have like turning around magic. Maybe to do your magic, you have to like turn or something. Like maybe it's like a velocity
really quietly
thing.
Enough so that Odrin's the only one who doesn't hear it. Farneth says under his breath, "Well, maybe I can fly." And he's now gaslit himself with all the shit that's gone on that maybe he's so confused.
So here's what I'd like to do in this moment, because the roleplay's been fantastic. Odrin, I would like to gift you a new experience, which is called Power in the Unseen.
Okay.
So that's going to have a +2 to it as well.
Basically, ignorance is bliss in real life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Essentially that. Very good. I will say as you all reel from this moment as well, and sort of you all have these weird moments, but eventually you all begin to move on as the rain begins to thin and the mist begins to thin as well. This way station stands well behind you now, just wet stone and cooling ashes. The path ahead of you climbs through slick grass and shy light. The seed itself now rides wrapped, quiet. Tikki, you still feel a glow through the leather, almost like sunrise behind a cloud. And you notice that the world itself feels changed. The landscape feels muted. It's almost like nature itself feels uncertain. Songs, as you sing them on the road, seem to falter. Steel feels heavier. Jokes land, but they don't bounce. For a while, it's almost like the world listens but says nothing back. I would like you now, as we go on something of a journey montage, to describe to me how the world feels different to you in this moment, now that the seed has, or is in a semi-slumber, given what I've just explained and described. Bodhi, I'm going to come to you first.
You know, it's not every day that you travel with a ghost who used to be someone who you barely knew. And, you know, I think this party just got even weirder than it already was for Sahel. He's just a normal fucking dude with a headband who's really good at waving a bit of metal around. And now he's, you know, with Tank Orc who doesn't take damage, Dragon Magic Man, and Ghost Monkey. He really just feels like he's fucking losing it a little bit more. But I think that makes him more determined to reach his objective before he goes fully insane. I think, like Farneth, he's starting to gaslight himself into thinking that the rest of the party are also smoke spirits that are, like, attached to him somehow.
brilliant. I will say at this moment as well that Griswold has awoken but continues to ride on Odrin's shoulders. And he just sort of whispers,
World feels wrong. No? Feels strange. I've killed her.
And I went French there at the end, but fuck it. I can't do Spanish. I'll leave that to Tom.
You should have done Puss in Boots Antonio Banderas voice.
I should have done, if I could pull that off. I will practice for whatever I need to do Spanish again. Anyway, Odrin, Josh, how does the world feel different to Odrin in this moment?
It feels darker now that Odrin knows what is out there. But he also feels that there is a sense of hope and mystery as well. Hope that we can try to do something, but also mystery in we don't actually know what the fuck we're doing. We're just literally taking the seed exactly where it wants to go in the hopes of being able to destroy it.
Danny, what about Tikki?
So Tikki will feel one step removed, even further from his connection with Mother Earth. He lost something when the seed took hold and when it was ripped from him, and it's not quite returned to him yet. So the world feels a bleaker place because it's almost as if he can't see the beauty in nature anymore, and that seems to not be returning to him as quickly as he would hope. So he's just hoping for that sense of wanderlust and connection to Mother Earth to come back.
Amazing stuff. And finally then, Dave, with Farnath.
Farnath has inadvertently always felt the magic of the air and the earth and everything around him, and it has been his source and battery without him necessarily knowing. It now feels maybe tainted, maybe like that. You touch a corroding battery, you get kind of a weird, horrible feel, and as well as that tingle. And he's got almost always got heartburn, like it's not quite, something's not quite sitting well. And even though they do see the sun rays through the storm clouds, they almost always seem to be never on them, and it's like they're mocking them as they're walking through. Very similar to some of the other guys. Light doesn't seem to want to touch us as well.
Excellent. You all wander then with this muted feeling of the world, these shifting perceptions that flicker around you and bring you all a little bit of unease, but in some cases a little bit of hope as well. You climb a ridge and see the path before you, and as you climb that ridge, it's almost like the clouds themselves just open. And above this storm that roils underneath floats the city of Zathura, glimmering like crystal that has been grown from thunder itself. Towers tilt and shine, and there are these lines of crimson light that run beneath like veins through ice. All of you in this moment feel a hum in response. The seed beginning to wake. For a breath, it's almost like the city stops and looks your way. And that, my friends, is where we will close episode 4 of Daggerheart in the world of Forya.
That was a little different to our previous episodes.
Little bit. So, yes, we will return with Daggerheart in November, and then our finale in December. We have a 2-part finale that we go into now. But, yes, thank you, Josh, once again for joining us. Odrin, as always, is amazing. And thank you all for the amazing roleplay tonight. I am going to say that we will all level up.
Hey.
And we will do that
worrying.
in Malt and Magic Unrolled.
Hey.
So yes, if you're not aware of what Malt and Magic Unrolled is, it is our post-episode debrief that we do over on Patreon. The only way to access it is to go and subscribe to Patreon, and you will get access to all of our debriefs, some session zeros, and spoiler alert, there is also a one-shot coming up that we are playing this weekend live in person that is going to Patreon exclusively. And that is where we are going to be playing the sort of self-contained TTRPG that is Hard City. That's a crime noir type TTRPG. A little bit other systems taking inspiration from that and building that. But yeah, looks like a fun one. We're also going to be playing and recording 10 Candles, which will go live and you will be able to see later next month. In fact, early November, and we're also going to be doing a session 0 for Candela Obscura, which will be on Patreon, but the actual one-shot will be run live on Monday, the 27th of October. So there we go. Lots to look forward to, folks. Lots and lots to look forward to. Closing thoughts from the team, then. Dave, anything to say? Anything to add?
No, nothing. Apart from, I suppose I would say I love that we chose to do a light-hearted version of Daggerheart. It fits well with that. It also really can bring the feels when it needs to.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Danny?
I didn't plan on dying, but I think it ended up being quite cool in the end. So
I don't think anybody plans on it, mate.
regrettable choices. No. You know, but it turned out right in the end. I've got some cool stuff I can RP now.
Absolutely. Josh, anything from yourself, my friend?
Level up, yay! Also, more
And
please.
Bodes, anything? Go on. Yeah, absolutely. Bodes, anything final from yourself?
No, guys. Fucking, if you're enjoying the show, then hit Josh with a follow over on his incredible channel. Hit Roll Together. Hit fucking Malt and Magic with some love. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Because we love doing this on a Monday for you guys. We love hanging out with you, and we appreciate you. So if you got a chance, give these guys some love. Go check out the Patreon. Matt's releasing cool supplements on there and stuff. Like, guys, shout out to the hard work going on behind the scenes. Even though we're having loads of fun.
Absolutely. And if you've not backed Scorch Basin, then go and make a late pledge. Because, yeah, that is going to be amazing. With that, then, my friends, this has been episode 4 of Malt and Magic Plays Daggerheart, set in the world of Forya, created by the amazing people you see on screen. Stay safe. We love you all, and we will see you next time.